What is up, Drumlord Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, today I want to talk about the aftermath of the debate that I had yesterday on Drumlord. I had a debate with a gentleman who supported the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I do not support these wars. The aftermath of that was pretty crazy. A lot of people called me a terrorist for not supporting these wars. Many people just made up a bunch of phrases that I said. There was a lot of rumors that I was calling our U.S. troops cowards and that I was calling snipers cowards. All these statements were made about me on social media in so many different places. It became a war zone on Twitter yesterday. And the thing is if you seen the video, and many people have mirrored it, and it's up, I literally say in the video that I love my country, that I'm an American, and that I support the troops. Never in the video did I call our troops cowards. I don't believe that my troops are cowards. I don't believe that the military are cowards. I don't believe it in my heart. I think they're brave men and women that have defended our country. What I don't think is right is that the brave men and women that are defending our country are put in harm's way for no reason. I don't see reasons for these wars. And because I have this opinion, many attacked me. In fact, many people called me a terrorist. They said that I was anti-American. And I'm not talking like a few, a lot of people. I received a ridiculous amount of hate. And I just sat there with this tidal wave of hate, and I just felt like I was in Nazi Germany. I didn't feel like I was in America anymore. I felt like that I voiced my opinion, that I didn't support these wars, and I don't think these wars were necessary, and that many people have died for no reason. And I was labeled as a terrorist, and it felt like Nazi Germany. Companies like UMG made claims that I called the troops cowards. UMG Robert attacked me and called me a coward and said that I was hiding behind my computer screen, which was very confusing because I've been at 2 UMG events, and I'm not hiding from anyone. I asked him why he felt like I called him a coward and why he was calling me a coward. And I let him know that I'm not a coward. I'm not afraid of shit. And I didn't really get too much of an answer back. But then UMG Chris jumped in and started making all these claims that I called the U.S. military cowards. I built a reputation on this channel for telling the truth. You guys have subscribed to me, and you guys depend on me to tell the truth. Why so many other YouTubers out there voice their opinions and spread rumors, I provide facts on here of what exactly is going on. I provide facts to you what exactly an individual said. I don't just make it up out of thin air. UMG Chris stated that I called the military cowards, that I called sniper cowards. I demanded for him to show proof that I did this. And he resorted to tweeting out either an inspect element or photoshopped tweet of me claiming that I hate the U.S. soldiers and they're cowards. It was a tweet that I never made. It was fake. It was Photoshop. It wasn't real. This is the CEO of UMG. While I was exchanging tweets back and forth with him, I was out to eat with my family, and I think it was the first time that I really, really felt anger, like true anger about something that's happened on the internet. You know, usually I can not get emotionally involved on the things that happen in our community. I was emotional. I was upset. I felt so betrayed. Here I've went to multiple UMG events. I've promoted them. I've told my fans, my audience that I'm going to UMG. You know, people have come to UMG events for the sole purpose of meeting me. And I felt betrayed. And then I remembered at the last UMG event, UMG Chris asked me not to run a story about him cheating on his pregnant wife. Apparently, a lot of people were talking about it, that he cheated on his pregnant wife. I don't know if it's true or if it's not true, but I don't report on stuff that's private unless it goes public. If someone would have publicly tweeted, I saw UMG Chris cheat on his pregnant wife, I would have ran the story. And Chris knew that. Chris knew that. Everyone in this community knows I do not report on private stuff unless it's out there in the public, and then it's fair game. So he contacted me, and he asked me not to run this story. And yesterday, when he produced the fake Photoshopped and spec element tweet of me calling soldiers cowards, when he tweeted that out, I felt so angry and so betrayed. I tweeted something, which I don't remember exactly what I said because I deleted it because I was in the wrong for tweeting it in the first place. But I tweeted something like, you know, you begged for mercy for me not to report the story about you cheating on your pregnant wife, and you're going to produce this fake tweet, this Photoshop, this inspect element tweet of me apparently saying that soldiers are cowards to defend yourself. Something along those lines. I've looked for the exact tweet and I can't find it because it was only up for a few minutes and I deleted it. UMG Chris responded by saying that, you know, I was kicked from all UMG events and that I was no longer allowed to be there and that I was banned from UMG events. And a lot of you, tons of you, stood up and defended me and went after UMG Chris, saying that, how dare you ban this guy for speaking his opinion? How dare you? What, if I speak out against the war, I'm going to get banned from UMG? Chris then put out a long tweet, again, lying, saying that, you know, basically that I've slandered our soldiers and all kinds of nonsense that just simply is not true. Again, the truth matters. And that is not the reason for me having an opinion as why I was banned. It's because I personally attacked him. Chris, you asked me not to run a story about you cheating on your pregnant wife. If you think that's a personal attack, then you are afraid of the truth, because that's what happened. I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed by these people. I really, truly feel betrayed. I feel betrayed by a lot of people in the community that would just make up stuff that I didn't say, that would label me as a terrorist for not supporting these wars and for thinking it's horrible to put our troops in harm's way for something that just I don't feel is justified to go to war in the first place. For me saying it's horrible that innocent civilians are being killed, to be labeled as a terrorist, I feel like this is Nazi Germany. Then a lot of people defended me. And for those people that defended me, I fucking love you. Thank you. It's easy to jump on the bandwagon and see the group of people heading this way with their pitchforks. And, you know, it's easy to follow the angry mob. Many of you did not. Many of you have your own mind. You're not a follower. And you simply saw the truth and what I said. And you didn't misrepresent the things that came out of my mouth. And for you, I fucking love you. But for those other people, man, you tweeted me, a lot of you angry people, that you've lost all respect for me. I've lost all respect for you. I've lost all respect for you. Lizard Squad then ended up hacking Malaysia Airlines, their website, and then they put on the website that UMG Chris and UMG Robert are the ones that hacked it. Lizard Squad, thanks for defending me, but like I don't want people committing crimes to defend me. I don't know, man. I think the biggest tragedy in all this is that no one in this community will ever speak their mind about these wars or about U.S. policy. I think, I was a guinea pig, and everyone has been taught a big lesson that if you have an opinion and you speak about it, that you'll be labeled as a terrorist, that you'll get a ridiculous amount of hate, and that people will make up lies about you. You'll be misrepresented, your thoughts and your views. And I think it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy for freedom of speech. It's a tragedy for America. This is not Nazi Germany. Now, I don't know if people are going to still hate and bash dislikes and all kinds of hate comments on this video, or if people will listen to the words that I'm saying and support me. I don't know. But based on the recent activity of the community, I'm going to set the bar low. Let's try to get at least 2 likes. I love you, and normal Drum Alert videos will continue tomorrow. Thank you.